Well, I'm gonna get started and let me get through the slides and we'll go to a live market. I think this is a very key week for a lot of reasons. And if you're watching today's market, if you're like I am, you have to be really cautious because I'm noticing a big change in the market. We have to adapt for that. In fact, it's so big that tomorrow at 10, after I do my work tonight, we're going to have a special broadcast tomorrow at 10. Hope everybody can make it. Okay. So we'll be doing that. Anyway, for those that are new, we got our YouTube people we invited. I'm a former Air Force officer. It makes me think strategically and tactically. Looking at today's market, I'm thinking strategically. I've been an active trader since the 70s, former member of Chicago Mercantile Exchange. I have 3 books. I strongly recommend you get these books off Amazon and read them. They're still very viable to the market and will bring you along without you having to spend a lot of money like I did to learn a lot of that stuff. Okay. The weekly wrap-up session is sort of say, okay, how did we do? Are we hanging in there or basically what are we doing? And so I've worked with students since 1996. There's a high degree of risk involved in trading, and past performance is not indicative. Now, for those that are not part of the YouTube channel, we're getting where we're adding additional videos. We started from scratch. We're growing it. I think the more and more as people find out about it, it will get bigger and bigger because it's a lot of value. Maybe over the weekend, you go watch some of those videos, and you might pick up something that will help you navigate, what's happening, out there in the market. And if once you do sign in and become a member, okay, hit that bell. That way you'll be notified. Like today, said, hey, come watch us live. We do that, quite often during the week. We say, hey, come watch us live, and we do that. So just let everybody know. Any feedback from you, people in YouTube, what you like about it, where we could share it with people that maybe are not members that they could see, maybe a statement or two, and they can copy and post it in here. But I think we really made an effort to make it very valuable, okay, for you. Also, if you ever have any questions, one of our subscribers, go to www.dtitrader.com/help. They're open every day from 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Heart of the day, you get your questions answered. If you got questions, I would keep a notebook. If I had a question, I'd write it down and I'd go there Monday or Tuesday and get your answers without wasting a lot of your time. Probably some simple answers. Now, this is a test we put together this week. We're going to do this more and more often, where we ask you questions about the market and things that you should know. Maybe that's pertinent for the time that we're doing that. Test yourself. In my opinion, the market has been very erratic. And, when the market gets erratic, it's hard to control your risk, which is a big part of your success. I've been very careful to make sure that plays that I made were really short-term in nature. And we've been doing a fairly decent job of that. I do think that, and I'll explain in a little bit what my thinking is a little bit over the next 30, 40 days. Now, I warned everyone last week. I said, this market's at a crossroads. And what I meant by that is that the risks are getting greater to be long, and greater to be short if you're short trying to play things, the way things are moving. Okay. And I think that I hope it helped everybody. If you're with me for a long time, from time to time, I'll get on one of these kicks and try to warn you. We got some big stuff down the road, and I don't want anybody to really get hurt. And I would tell you, if you've got some large cap stocks in your retirement account, I might take it and go to the sidelines for the next 30 days. I might do that. Okay? Because it's hard to control risk when you have the kind of movements that we're having. Everybody understand what I'm saying? So, if you got some stocks in there that's taking hits, or even ETFs, Dave, I might just, raise some cash right now. Okay. That's another way of saying it. Now, I follow these indexes probably as close as anybody in the industry. And right now, I will tell you, the SPY is going to outperform the QQQ because the QQQ has what they call the Magnificent Seven. Does everybody know what I'm talking about the QQQ having the Magnificent Seven? And these are stocks like Apple, Amazon, NVIDIA, Google, stocks that are big caps and have been leading us up. You're seeing, and I'll show you in a second, a couple of them, they look a little shaky at best. That's the way I'd describe it. Shaky at best. Now, once we get into August, and I'll let you know, but I think the QQQ is going to really struggle in August. And by that, I mean, if I'm playing the market down, I'm going to use what's known as a credit spread, okay? A credit spread, bearish credit spread at the right time to do the QQQ. Does everybody understand that strategy where I'll sell a call based on a market going down and then take the premium in? Everybody understand that strategy? I'm going to start shifting to that once we get to August. In fact, I did it today, and Jonathan, we did it in Old School today, right? Did trade over at Old School? We did a credit, yeah. Okay. Now, this week was a warning shot to me on the NASDAQ, and I think the big stocks are going to either pause or go lower. Well, those stocks can really destroy your portfolio if they really go lower. And, and I'll show you my reasoning when we look at some of the prices when we go live. But here's Apple. Apple had a high of 237. Everything was looking good. But notice how in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, the last 9 days, okay? If you look at that, it fell quite rapidly. That's a warning sign when you see that kind of stuff. Now, if it takes out, I can tell you 206 area, write that number down for Apple. That means you got another leg lower. It's got to hold at 206. And you can see it right there. That's the point you've got to pay attention to. Okay. And Jonathan, set an alert for me at 206. Would you mind? Okay.
206.
All right, let's go to the next one. NVIDIA. NVIDIA is currently at 113. I just checked, it's at 112. But if NVIDIA takes out 107, it took out 118. So right now I'm framing NVIDIA between 118 and 107. And does everybody understand the words when I say I'm framing NVIDIA? That sort of tells me what I think the range of NVIDIA will be going into August. Until we break above 118, I'm going to be more defensive on NVIDIA unless we're closer to 107 with a bounce. Okay? Because I think there's some air pockets in here for NVIDIA. Okay? All these are warning signs, I'm telling you. Okay? You got time to react and think about this stuff. That's why I'm doing it today. And tomorrow I'll get more detail. Okay? This stock has got some real issues. It's already breaking down. I've been short this stock since they reported earnings. This stock's looking for lows. This stock could fall to 145. It's already broke down. And, you know, who made the money in my TNT class with me being short Google? We did a Google short there. Anybody make money on that trade? The Google? Jim said he did. Dave. That was a nice 24-hour trade, wasn't it? Sam made 171%. I guess that's pretty good. Way to go, Scott. Well, these are the kind of picks that I could give you in TNT. Short, nature. I did it in my TNT because I could reach out and did it. Dave made 60%. Way to go. I love hearing these stories. Okay. In my opinion, if any of these stocks perform better than I think in August, I expect it to be NVIDIA taking out 118. The rest of them are in danger. Okay. The rest of it in danger. Next support on Google will be 165, Mel. 165. These are big NASDAQ stocks. If I'm thinking the market's going to go up, I'll use the XSP or the SPY or something like that. If I think the market's going down, I'll use the QQQ. That's a shift for me. I've been using the QQQ to go up, but I will use it to go down if in fact we go down. Okay. Now here's two stocks that I think might outperform in August. GILD and IBM. And let me stop you. The weekly wrap up is for food for thought. This is to get a game plan to avoid getting devastated in the market. Nobody does this. Why do I do it? Ask the people I saved their butt in 2022. I showed them how to hedge themselves. I showed them how to make money with the market going down. And I'm telling you right now, we're entering the way I would call it storm waters, okay? Storm waters. Steve, read the white papers to all these concepts. Jonathan will post it in there. That'll be a good homework assignment for you. GILD and IBM should outperform. This is Guild. This is why I like this stock going into August, GILD. And IBM. That's why I like this stock going into August. I'll set it up. This should be some stuff that we can look at. Okay. Yeah, and Jim, what I'll do, and this is why tomorrow is so important to be there at Saturday at 10. I don't do this often, but I think it's important enough. I decided to take an hour tomorrow and lay this out. I'll work on it tonight, and then we'll go from there. Is that fair enough for everybody to be there? Okay. Jonathan, you have is there more slides here?
Yes, there is. Yep.
Okay, this week we played the 25-cent trader. I have an open position I'm gonna keep. I like it because I think there's gonna be a two-tier market here, okay? Yeah, I'll record Saturday. I will. The 25-cent trader. If you're not part of the 25-cent trader, everybody got their right hand. If you're not part of my 25-cent trader, slap yourself. You should be part of it. Okay. Look at the last 5 trades that we've done. Look at these returns. This is going to be a great market in this August. I'm telling you, we're going to be, I hope we're able to write a little history for everybody. I'm planning on being real aggressive in August with my XSP and my returns. But look how we got started here. I mean, most people would go, wow, that's good enough for a year. But we did this in 1 month. 17% return. $27, $35, $25. Now, let's spotlight Google for my TNT. This is also like an insurance policy being in my talk and trade. It's only $200 a month. We gave everybody a scholarship this week with Google. We bought Google at $1.10. We got out at $1.39. I've got reports some people got out at $1.70, $1.80 overnight. I'll try to find and isolate these big caps that set up into TNT next week, okay? That'd be my plan, the TNT. Pretty powerful. If you want to join TNT, go to dtitrader.com/TNT, or you can call 904-416-1776. This is close to, close to finish out July. So we won't start your subscription. You'll get all of August for $200 if you want to join. Some people tell me I ought to raise the price, but I'm keeping it down where everybody can be a member because it lets me reach out and touch it. You know, we have the market scoreboard, the pre-market watch list. I give you the 5 best picks every day. We have special sessions when we see opportunities. I update you throughout the day and night. We print the option blueprint on the 8th trading day of every month. Very powerful program. Go to dtitrader.com/TNT. Get your spot, 904-416-1776. Do me a favor. Let's do a 7-minute break. Let me look around, see if there's anything I want to do before the day stops. And any questions about TNT? I know a lot of you are members. What would you tell people if they wasn't members? Is it worth $200 to be there next month? I guess if it doesn't cost you anything, it's worth $200, right? Like a Google would have paid you about 100% of your subscription price on one trade. We made a lot of good ones. You saw all the people that made Google trades. Yeah, Robert says money. The education's great too. 100% guaranteed. Well worth it. Thanks, Eric. Bob says it's worth twice that amount. Well, I don't want to raise the price, Bob, but I agree with you. Yeah, if you get joined, I'll automatically add you today. Probably over the weekend, I'll feed you some stuff for, starting off the week. I typically do it on a weekend like this, so try to be there. About 6 minutes, we're going to go live and look at the market. Steve, they're right inside the channel. John, can you show in the Google trade, just showing what it looked like if they were a subscriber, what they got? The trade tab where Steve can see that?
Yeah. 1 second.
We put that out 2 days ago. Google's about 171. Now Google. Hey. Great news. What they say?
Yeah, while Tom's on the phone here, this was the Google trade issued yesterday. The 160 put for August 9th. It was about $1.05. Most people got filled about $1.10 as they started to buy it up. And we initially, at the close yesterday, it hit $1.37 right before the close yesterday. So we canceled the target. Told them we were going to reset in the morning. We ended up resetting in the morning at 139 again. And that's where it opened, 139. Now, quickly after it opened, it traded up to 150, 160, as high as 170. Tom said he got reports of. So if you were a little bit patient than we were, I guess, didn't use a limit at the open, could have got more fills. But we were happy with 139 or higher, so we issued that target. And it opened there, and that's the fill we take. Any questions on that, Steve? I think you asked about that.
Look what JD typed in there. He sort of captured everything, didn't he? You ought to copy and paste that, let everybody see that one.
Sure did.
Yeah, I do it in Telegram, Steve. Do it in Telegram. And once you're in Telegram, we give you access to that private channel. Todd got out at $1.69 on that trade. We took credit at $1.39. But see, once you learn the art of how we do things, you can really maximize some of these opportunities that we create there. So that makes it pretty nice. $1.28 by Bruce. He got in at 98 on the trade, got in a little cheaper than everybody else did. That's good. God got $1.66. I love it. I love to post trades that said we made X and all the students made better. 570 for Jim. Jim, that'll be 2 months of freedom, free TNT. How many people like it when I give you a repair strategy and we exit out when our timing's off a little bit? Don't you like that? Dean says he loves it. Okay. Absolutely wonderful. Okay. Yeah, I like doing that. Sort of it's a, I can do it because I've been doing it a long time and it really helps a lot of people, when you're off a little bit on your timing. Real quick while the time's running down. You'll get there, Bill. I can't do everything overnight. I like your aggressiveness though. Uh, all right. Before I go to or start talking about a live market, okay? I got to tell you, I watched The Right Stuff last night. You might remember that movie, The Right Stuff? Yeah, it's pretty good. I had to watch it. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's look at the QQ. Jonathan, just go to a big chart, put the QQQ in there. I'll show people something.
Daily?
Do a daily.
Yep, okay. Daily chart, QQQ.
All right. Notice that the QQQ, if you come down from the big gap down right here up there, where's that 483 area right up there, that bar, then you have the big gap, right? Then you get to 473. Then the high prior to today, yesterday was what, John?
Call it 468.
468. The day's high was what?
Just shy of 466.
Yeah, so it's coming lower, and the low of yesterday was what? That's the key number for us going into next week.
455 and a half. 455 and a half.
All right, set an alert there. All right. All right, let's look at Google next. Remember the gap on the QQQ. Look at Google. Google has not let up. Google. See that? What's the low, today's low? That'll be the next trigger on Google.
Today's low is 165.87.
Yep. Set an alert there. When that goes off next week in TNT, we'll make that trade. Pay for all the new people that join and the old people. Right, Jonathan?
Right. Mel, QQQ, the low this week was 455.63. It's also a 14-day low. Tom said, set an alert at 455.63 to alert us that QQQ is going lower next week.
All right, that's the QQQ. in Google. All right, let's look at NVIDIA, which is the star. It's like the North Star of the market. This is the one you got. This is the one that could say, let's put NVIDIA in there. See the difference in NVIDIA? NVIDIA has not broken down. Is not broken down. What's the low of the day, Jonathan?
At the low today is 111.60. 111.60.
111.60.
Yeah.
Set an alert there at 111.60. Now, if you want to, you could take that to a 30-minute chart.
Okay, here's your 30.
What's the high of that previous bar?
This previous bar here is 112.93.
All right, set an alert at 112.93. And we got alert at 1160, right?
Right.
If it breaks 1160, that's probably telling you Sunday night things are going to drop a little bit. If it goes back above, what was that high? 1293, Jonathan?
Yeah, from 30 minutes ago, 12.93. Yep.
Yeah, so that's the numbers you got to watch on NVIDIA. Okay. I covered NVIDIA, the QQQ, and Google. All right, let's look at Gilead, GILD. Daily on this one. As long as it stays above 75, really 74.70 is the number. Set an alert at 74.70. I want to be a buyer, net buyer of this stock as long as it stays above 74.70. All right, let's look at IBM. Stock's bullish. As long as it stays above about 185, it looks like to me. 185. All right, let's go with the E-mini futures. Let's diagram it. E-mini futures. What's that low there, Jonathan? Day before low?
54.32.
All right, breaks that, then it's going to open the floodgate to more selling. We definitely want to be short some of these things I've been talking about if that happens. So set an alert there. 54.32, you said?
54.32.
And I would use the July open and 55.34, get above that, and it's probably going to get a rebound, in fact. So that frames it. About 100-point frame there for you. That's on the QQ or on the E-mini. The NASDAQ, let's do the NASDAQ, and you'll see why I'm really turning bearish on the NASDAQ. Put NQ U4 24 in there for everybody. Okay, draw the monthly open.
The open was 19,970. About right there, give or take some points.
Does everybody see the relative picture of the NASDAQ futures, which represents the QQQ, and the SPY, why I'm so much more bearish on the QQQ? Everybody see that? This is important. Pay attention. That's going to be the news headlines that come out if that trend continues? Where's that low on the NASDAQ futures?
18,883.
When you set an alert there, we're only about 50 points from that. I think we're going to take it out. All right, folks, I covered a lot of the key indexes. I'll do more tomorrow. And I hope everybody got a lot out of what I did today. I hope it was worth your time to be there. Yeah, Ralph, our chart's called the compass. Ralph, you have to have the roadmap subscription. Jonathan, you got a link for that for Ralph if he wants to get the roadmap subscription. I don't trade without it.
It'd be dtitrader.com/roadmap. Let me double check, but I believe that's what it is. Yep, that one, that's it.
Well, I'm going to tell everybody goodbye. I'll see everybody tomorrow at 10.
Thanks, Tom. See you then.
Did y'all enjoy this session? Okay. See everybody at 10 tomorrow. Thanks, Jonathan.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's TNT. Put that link in there. You got several people wanting to join. That link to join TNT.
Link will be posted in just a minute here. You scroll up to find what we posted earlier. There we go. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Tom. See you in the morning.
All right, see you. Thank you.